So, no, I just pressed
If
record.
you're trying to
button.
pick me nose, you gotta reach back.
I just pressed record.
Episode 105 and action.
Hey!
Hey.
What's that?
Sometimes it kicked in. Right. Welcome to DublinCityComics. This is episode 105. We're happy enough to 105.
That was my contribution. I keep count, so there you go.
Yeah, I'm Jason. I'm one of the people who work here this afternoon. Once again, just someone who happens to be here at the same time to make the video. So
Just to find me off the streets and to bring me in to talk about comics.
So he's just like you. He's the average person.
That's my
in the
theme
street.
song now. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
How are we? We've got to go out getting Mike.
Just like on. Yeah. Anyway, after we cleared up all that confusion.
Yep.
So how have you been?
Trilling.
Why not? Speaking of Trilling, what was Trilling this week is the Trilling 1000s of Batman Detective Comics issue 1000. Dun dun dun.
Jim Lee.
Gently
That's the standard cover.
That's
now.
the standard cover, yeah.
And then you have a lot.
There's a lot of covers. We've actually sold out of a lot of stuff. A lot of people came into this. We're sold out the Frank Miller cover and the Bruce Timm cover. I definitely know that one. And we're running pretty low on everything else as well. We may have a complete set of all the covers as well. But no, a lot of people came and collected, so thanks for everybody popped in today and collected it. You're going to be one of the first to read it as well.
Mm-hmm. And so then come back 2 years when you have 1027.
Yeah, geez,
which then means you don't have 1,000 of Batman.
Yeah, but that sounds really good. So what did you think of it?
No, I thought it was pretty good. Like the stories aren't great. Like if you're a fan of the classic stories like Denny O'Neill's There's No Hope in Crime Alley, then there's the official sequel in this. It's an interesting choice because both the artist and the writer are in it, but working on different stories. Then you have Kevin Smith with Jim Lee with a really interesting story. Brian Michael Bendis as well.
It's like a Batman through the years type of thing.
It kind of, yeah. Some of it's like you can read as standalone, some you can read it as continuity. It's malleable, timey-wimey.
And not to make a spoiler, the introduction of a new villain. He's a new villain that hasn't been appeared in print yet.
It's not a spoiler because they've promoted it out, but it's the first appearance of the Arkham Knight appearing
in regular continuity.
Yeah, and what's interesting is, but Peter Tomasi's behind it, and he also wrote the video game tie-ins. So if you're a fan of that, the graphic novels and the comic tie-ins with the games, then this is the same writer. So yeah.
See, the more you know. And the same way Harley first came to appearance in the animated series and then was wrote into the comics around the time of No Man's Land and stuff like that.
And also Harley Quinn's co-creator Paul Dini is also contributing to this issue.
See, so you big Batman sandwich, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Batman burrito.
Batman burrito. Yeah. Holy spicy enchiladas, Batman. Also new this week was Glow, based on the hit Netflix show of the gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
That's glamorous, is it?
Gorgeous. They're all glamorous and glamorous. But no, it's if you like the show, it's basically an episode in between where they have to go off and do something else. Speaking of shows, but it's actually more the comic came first, then the TV show, but now it's back to being a comic. It's Sabrina Teenage Witch. So if you've been enjoying the show, this is kind of a reintroduction. You know what to expect. It's just a bit more lighthearted than the TV show, but Sabrina first day in high school, and she's trying to use her powers. So that's the new from Archie Comics.
I know somebody's doing a variant cover for it, and they were telling me, but I don't know if it's announced yet. So I was about to say it, but I can't. So when it does come out, I'll say it then.
Then we all knew this is actually pretty cool. There's a lot of, again, like Detective Comics, a lot of short stories, but it's based on the IDW Hasbro properties. So you got Transformers, you got stories with RC, Windblades, My Little Pony, Gem, and a few more. There's actually sweet little stories of two of the writers. Mary Scott is one of them. Basically shows how she came to like. And the stuff she does and how she ended up writing for Transformers and all these other things as well. So
why is it called Synergy though?
Synergy was Gem, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's just a kind. It's also celebrate women.
Woo!
Women. Yeah, love them. But it's all the female characters as well, and then you have the new Snake Eyes as well. Dawn is in there as well. So it's just a celebration of these characters and then the creators behind them as well. So and there's loads of prints of variant covers inside. So if you missed out on the covers. There's a lot of great artwork based by all the artists who worked on the properties that are in the stories inside the comic as well. So that's a one-off anyway, and that's out this week as well. Marvel Rising, bit of a misnomer because it features Captain Marvel and American, but they don't feature it. So basically, just features Squirrel Girl, Miss Marvel, Miles Morales, and a few others. But it's going to be I think it's a mini series as well. But it's just based on Marvel Rising. So again, it's just It's Miss Marvel and a couple of guys are out just checking out a campus in a college, and then mayhem ensues. But it kind of ties into Weird World from the old Secret Wars and stuff like that as well.
Weird World, is that the one, the X-Men where they go to the...
From a few years ago, yeah. Something one of the characters.
That popped up in the animated series, yeah.
So it's another one that's in this week as well. Neon Future, didn't get a chance to read this yet, but it looks very interesting.
Yeah, it's really
It's something about in the future and revolutions, because technology was taking away workers' rights and stuff like that, so they went back to an age where the technology wouldn't impact on it. So
if you flip the back, you see the social media at the bottom.
Yeah, think Y2K meets Brexit.
Don't mention the B word.
Yeah, dreaded Brexit. Actually, getting onto that, we have no idea. Like, people in charge have no idea what's going on with it, because a lot of our suppliers are based in the UK, so there's a chance of things being delayed or going up in the next few weeks. So as soon as we find out, we'll
carry a pigeon.
Because, yeah.
You heard it here first. Carry a pigeon. That's how we're going.
Carry a pigeon around as well, so you can just basically pass it on as well, because it's one of these. It could be nothing, could be everything. We don't know. So we'll keep you in the loop as soon as we find out. But the only thing is, we'll still be here at Capel Street Store and Bolton Street Store. We still have our comics. If you have a standing order on Bolton Street, you'll still get 10% off back issues and trades down in the Capel Street Store and everything else as well. Want to set the standing order? Just pop into the Bolton Street Store or message us on our Facebook as well. Facebook you'll find on the internet. And then, another nice one this week. This is Hulk 181.
Which this is class.
People go, hang on, isn't Hulk up to wherever by now? Yeah, exactly. This is the first appearance of Wolverine. Well, actually, it's kind of a second. You've heard the last few pages of Hulk 180, but this is his first full-on appearance and fighting the Hulk in this. So, and one of the best things about this is it's an exact replica of the original comic, the original ads to get X-ray glasses and stuff. It's not just if they just reprinted the comic and threw in like Captain Marvel posters and stuff from the new movie. It is actually exactly like the original comic.
The only thing that's thrown it away is the logo at the bottom and the barcode. Yeah, that's it. Other than that,
but yeah, all like, do you need extra $1 These are all the ads we had in the 80s, 70s and 80s, from reading all the older comics.
We should
and the latest pages and how to make yourself look like a E-Man.
We should send away for some of this stuff at the end of this video and see if anyone gets back to us.
I remember in the back in the there you go, all these classes and karate and all this, and like when we were getting comics like this back in the Alchemist head, back in the 80s, we actually wanted to send off half this stuff.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a copy, I'm going to photocopy it, right? And then I'm going to send it off and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so if you want to pretend you had an original copy of 181, this is it. Just basically throw some tea over it, run it through the washing machine, and it'll look like one from the 70s, 80s as well. So there you go. Also,
special appearance Anto. No, Anto's coming in.
It's part of his GDPR, he can't show his face.
Yep.
So 30 Days a Night annual. It's been out of print for a long time. That was reprinted by DW this time.
I wasn't expecting it to be this heavy.
So that was new this week as well. Also, we've got the Captain Marvel wave action figures. So we've Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers herself, and we have Nick Fury and all the rest of them. Here's a cat.
Stage fright. Oh, they are in already, yeah.
So we've got Carol Danvers, and then we got himself, and then Tal Hallis. So if you haven't seen the movie, go check it out. Speaking of which, the other Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, we have a competition going on for that at the moment on our Facebook page where you could win tickets to go see it. The premiere next Wednesday. We actually got to see it now in a few hours ourselves, but next Wednesday
just post in the camera, Jay. That's fine.
You know, it's people's. But no, next Wednesday is the premiere, and we have tickets for that to give away on our Facebook page. The competition ends on Monday, so you'll still have time to enter that. Woo. So go check out the Facebook page. New this week, we also have NECA Thermal Predators coming in as well.
NECA.
What else we got? Oh, speaking of newbies. Look at this smile of this happy jolly fella.
I kept getting him mixed up with the Michelin Man.
Yeah, that's it.
He's based on him, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah. I think so.
I did different. Who came first?
Anyway, it's the Michelin Man.
Yeah. Look up the internet, find who came first. Yeah, these are basically, said it, can't take it back. The real Ghostbusters, basically the Iron Maiden series versions of Ray and Peter and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. They're in stock now. So if you got Egon and Winston and Slammer from a few weeks ago, you now have all the real Ghostbuster figures.
Slammer.
Let's say Slammer. You should be. Slam them figures down. Slammer.
Cheers, Joe. Joe. I called you Joe. That's having
See, no rehearsals, no, straight in. We're from Boston now. We're saying Slammer, right?
Fair enough. All right.
Also new this week is previews. Woo! I won't show you the back as the teeth for something that hasn't come out yet.
Oh.
That won't come out for a while. So yeah, previews is basically, it's said twice, do an account. You come on in, you have a look through it, and it tells us all the comics that are coming in the next 2 to 3 months. You let us know if you want to order any of the new stuff as well.
Sure.
Your screen's up there.
The toys are upside down.
Turn your page upside down and then press pause to read it. But a few highlights from it is Tom's number 1 from Dark Horse, Usagi Yojimbo. Yeah, there you go, interactive. Usagi Yojimbo is coming from IDW, so Stan Sakai and all the rest of the boys are going to be working on that. Officially, the Transformers Ghostbusters crossover is in there as well. The Crow and Hack Slash, like Tim Seeley. There's a nice deadly little one we saw, me and Deb found in there called Kanto. We're going to be ordering in. Superman Year 1. Again, these are just highlights from this one.
Oh, is that for a thing?
Frank Miller won, yeah. And
Alright.
a few of the lads.
Doc, if you're watching this, put me down for that.
Yeah, actually, and then here, because what happens is you come in, have a look through this and go, I like the idea of this, so let me have a look at it.
That's
But there's-
Canto.
Oh, there is there, yeah.
There's Superman Year 1.
I know I like this because you know it's people are talking about the art and stuff, and because it's John Reed Jr. I think it's really channeling the Ailey Siegel stuff, the Fleischer Studios as well. I'm all on board. I'm ready.
Yeah, so again, these are all these will be putting links up to these, or actually pictures and details on our Facebook page. But these are just highlights that are in it. There's loads of daily stuff in it. Black Cat #1, the War of the Realms will be continuing as well. So loads of tie-in stuff in that. Silver Surfer Black. It's a mini-series that's based on Silver Surfer. Incredible Hulk Last Call. Peter David and Dale Keown are back together again.
Oh, is it?
Yep. And then Marvel Tales Spider-Man. He'll have his own unique story. And Wolverine Exit Wounds. There's another story coming up as well. So there's Liefeld covers. There's Sam Key covers that as well. And then Event Leviathan. This is DC's big push for a new event.
Oh, Leviathan, yeah.
So
if you're a fan of Grant Morrison's Batman Inc. run, this whole Batman run, this is going to kind of tie into that. Well, not tie into it, but that's where Leviathan comes from. So you can pick up the trade in both shops now as well. From
Leviathan, the Batman,
it's Talia's group, yeah.
Yeah, when Damien.
Yeah.
Well, no, so, well, that's when Damien went out like a little hero.
There you go. Spoiled it all for you. There you go.
Don't
There we
read
go.
it.
But anyway, that's
I'm
what,
done.
what else came out this week you enjoyed?
Alright, so just quick. Whoa, we have Housing Crisis 7. It's coming out pretty well. It's coming nice out. Daredevil. This is knocking out of the park. Daredevil's very good. If you're a fan of the Netflix show, this is what you want as well. Superior Spider-Man. Awesome stuff. Like if you're a fan of Otto, that's the book you want. Action Comics 2009, really good as well. This is going to tie into the Leviathan issue. You also have Amazing Spider-Man Hunted. This is kind of a nice blend between, what's that one that McFarlane did, Spider-Man, where he's... Torment, yeah. This is kind of has a little bit of Torment going on, and Craven's Last Hunt.
Just like doing these videos.
Yeah, Justice League is pretty... Justice League is pretty awesome as well. And also
Here's a crisis, not a motto of us.
And then also I pick up the reprints of the Trolls Urban Legends. But
you enjoying that? Because I remember reading these back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I was like, it's a bit all over the place.
No, you know, I
enough
like
time
it
has passed.
because what's happened with this is being remastered colour for the first time, and also you see a lot of character progression and growth with the four Turtles as well, which you don't usually see. And also a special cameo of Savage Dragon as well.
Because we went straight from, let's say, TMNT Colours Volume 2 to this, and it was like there's a drastic leap for us.
Yeah.
So enough time has passed, I'll probably go back and read it.
But you can also pick up, if you want to pick up the classic Turtles, you can get the hardback as well in the Bolton Street stores as well.
And we're getting close to the IDW issue 100 of the Turtles as well, so it's a big Turtle one.
Oh, actually, I see the hardback right there in front of me as well. The Turtles. Yeah, they have it here in
We can
Capel
see
Street
it,
as
but
well.
you can't. Actually, turn around, you might be able to see it, but visit see it because you bought it.
If you click the screen and swear, we have 360, you can see the whole shop.
Yeah, we haven't got the budget for that just yet.
Hey,
that's it by magic, it appears.
Hey.
So that's what you're looking for. That's the old school IDW Turtle.
Yeah.
Image Mirage Comics Studios.
Mirage.
Turtles. They've changed hands so many times. Nickelodeon.
Nick.
They've changed hands so many times. Oh, well, speaking of, Kevin Eastman is back making his own comics again.
Yeah.
So we're going to throw links up to his new stuff, the Ragdolls.
Awesome.
So he's making comics. So we'll have details of them in previews and then on our Facebook page and everything else as well.
Sweet.
So, any questions?
Oh, your class dismissed these?
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, because I'm off to go see the other thing. The other Captain
yeah,
Marvel.
yeah. You just keep rubbing my hand. Yeah.
So, right back.
Is that it then?
Shazam!
We're gone. Wait a minute. Why do we have no recommendations? Did we do that already?
Well, actually, and I'm back. Abracadabra. So we can do a recommendation, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, poor Deb there.
She's not even ready for it, so.
That's it. Fine then, Jake. You want to go see Shazam? You go see Shazam. Fine, you go.
Right.
That's you talk.
I'm after the
And
movies.
now we go to recommendations.
Hi, I'm back again. I'm just going to quickly recommend this, even though it's kind of ended. But if you can get your hands on the books when it comes out, which one's less of a spoiler? This one. When it does come out in trades, it is The Labyrinth, Coronation. When it does come out in trades, I would suggest reading it because it does tell you how.
Yeah, Anton.
Sorry.
So I'll leave like the actual cover hand.
It does tell you how Jared ended up in the labyrinth.
Yeah,
so
we'll do it like
is
it's
good
we'll
stuff.
actually do this like it's like okay, pretend we're on Sky News, right? And now
And here we are with our new comic of the week. It is The Labyrinth Coronation. When it does come out in trade, please make sure you buy it.
all right, give me really quick. Why are you going to top it next quickie?
Oh,
No, because what makes you this?
and our next trade this week is The Mask. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what The Mask is about. But
It's about that.
it's about The Mask. But this one collects The Mask Returns, and The Mask Strikes Back. So it's an omnibus. but it's The Mask. You know, there's not much I can tell you about The Mask. It's humorous, it's funny, it's well worth the read. So I would suggest buying that one.
Now, and with remind, it's not like the movie. It's not exactly for younger boys and girls.
No boys.
Yeah, it's
girls.
a lot darker and a lot more violent.
Yeah, I'd say it's more teens than anything else.
Yeah, but it's still fun and it's stuff
is
from the
fun,
90s. Yeah. Anything else?
More 90s. Well, all the other stuff I read is, because a lot of people ask me, I don't read superhero comics. Not to say they're not good, but I just don't. So, Man-Eater's funny unicorn covers going on at the moment. Then you have the Lollipop Kids, which, again, another fun story.
That's Adam and Aidan Glass, is it?
I'd say so.
Kid has dyslexia and he's kind of using it to decipher the codes from Aftershock Comics, is it?
Yeah, that's the one. It's just... And Mega Ghost, I think that's issue 4, but it is. I think we still.
Is Mega Ghost in all ages? Or teen?
No, I'd say I don't.
It's.
Yeah, I'd say all ages.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's just a bit weird and a bit quirky, and like if you like Scooby Doo and
I'd
stuff
say that's
like that.
probably the only one that I read that is.
And we have lots more
appropriate.
kid-friendly books and stuff in our other stores as well. We got Star Wars, we got Supermans, and all sorts of bits and pieces. As well.
You want
So-
Superman? We have other Supermans.
Yeah, but
What
we have
Superman we
other
got?
kid ones as well. Like the Tiny Titans and stuff like that came back in
What was
stock.
the other one we got this week? Or not Aurora? What's her name?
Oh, Mera.
Mary.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the one.
Yeah,
Stephen Bourne's doing the artwork.
he did, yeah.
Right, we're all just rambling now.
Yeah, that's because again we don't rehearse it. It's just we come straight from the shop, straight to here to start talking.
We
No
should
rehearsals.
soprano this. We should just cut off mid-sentence, just like The Sopranos, okay? Just
I've
like,
never seen
you
The
have no
Sopranos.
idea